I had no family backing, no education, not much prospects. So I found this thing that was just, first of all, I was naturally inclined to it, and secondly, I found it fascinating.
I think Dorian Yates, to me, is one of the all-time greatest bodybuilders that ever existed. So much muscle is ridiculous, it's freaky.
So I got this council flat, I've got no carpet on the floor, I don't have a proper bed, I don't have any car, because every penny that I earned from my work and it's just going for food, training, catching the bus back and forward, whatever. I don't have any money for a car.
That hardcore approach, you know, grungy, tore off sweatshirts, just, you know, sweat dripping with the old school headbands around, you know, concrete floor, the old equipment, half of it's tore up. And this guy's doing this and he's creating that body with this, I mean, this tells you what kind of spirit, what kind of thought process he's going through, you know, because he's going to make it work. He's going to, and every time you saw him, he was just blowing up, getting bigger and bigger. He took the game to another whole new level with that back and his presentation. Bigger pieces, the rock, the shadow, you can't break him.
I took that approach year round. Go to the gym and train and come home and eat and sleep. Like the process of how you can change your body with the training and the diet and what's the best way to do it, what's the best way to eat, and I got to figure all this stuff out myself. That was fascinating. I was scared to relax, man, because if I relaxed a little bit and enjoyed it, maybe I'd just lose it, you know? So I want to stay isolated, stay in UK. '88, I won the British Championship again and the overall thing. And that's when I was eligible to turn pro. And
you know, but in his mind, he was a raging bull. He was a go-getter. You couldn't stop him, and he was as hard as a piece of stone, man. And that's why he was 6-time Mr. Olympia. If it wasn't for Dorian Yates, I would have never pushed myself to train as hard, as heavy as I did, because I wanted to beat him.
you know, when I compete, I'm very focused, almost to like quiet aggressiveness. Potential is one thing, but maximizing it's another.
I heard a lot about Dorian prior to the '91 Olympia. And then when I saw him for the first time in person, man, he was a monster. Something that I've never seen before. When Dorian stepped on the stage, I said, oh my goodness.
And at this point, my confidence was building because I knew what I'd been putting in and how hard I was training. I started to observe that nobody else was really doing it, not to this extent. I thought they were, but they weren't. So I know that I'm training harder than him. I know I'm putting in more. did it in my dream, and then I'd sit down in my office and do it in my head as well. So I've already done that before I go to the gym. It's like mental rehearsal. It's already programmed into me. So I went to the gym with absolute goals. I knew which exercise I was doing, in which order, how much weight I put on the bar, how many reps I was trying to get. I would even have certain shirts that I would only wear on certain days, and certain pants I would wear on leg days. All little rituals and things like this, that all my energy was going into that. So you get what you focus on.
The aura and the confidence that he threw out, I felt him next to me.
I spoke to a number of the judges after the show, like, oh, yeah, I thought he was going to put his foot through the floor, you know, and get his leg shut.
And it's what you do with that's important. So if you've got great genetics, you might have a head start on somebody, but they might catch you up. If you're missing days, you're breaking your diet, you're not training quite as hard as you could do. That's what I was very good at. I just totally shut off from everything. If my house is on fire, I had to call the fire brigade. What can I do about it? I'm still going to the gym. It's like that was literally it. I lived in a tunnel, which was pretty extreme, but trying to be the best in the world is pretty extreme. You need extreme measures.
So much muscle, it's ridiculous, it's free.
I just always had that like tenacity. If I'm doing something, I just do it. I just put absolute dedication into this, and fun was like something I can do later.
He took the game to another whole new level with that back and his presentation.